Okay, hello, welcome. This is part 2 of our blooming spiral poncho. This is one of my finished ones. At this point, I have made all 8, and we are going to now arrange them as so and assemble them together, attach them together, I should say. All right, let's arrange these to the way we're going to sew them. Also, I wanted to show you in this one that's already finished how we're going to attach these. It's a very classic way of attaching granny square. We're going to single crochet the seam together. Gives it a little bit of definition and texture. Your middle and your back center are going to be diamond. All the rest are going to be straight like this, including what comes over the shoulder, still going to be straight, just like this. Straight across, just like that. So what I would recommend is shape it like this and go ahead and stitch these two together, call it done. And I'm going to do this with you. And then go ahead and repeat that again. Shape your other 6, just like this. Now you have your front and back stitched together. All you have left to do is attach one more over here, one more over here, bring this around like this, and attach those together. So I'm going to do all this with you, but to start off with, we're going to do this sort of formation. You're going to need the same hook, your 3.75 millimeter. Okay, so go ahead and kind of arrange your squares a little bit, find a comfortable position. I usually do this, I'm doing this at my dinner table. I usually do this on the couch with this very huge, like Time Life magazine book on my lap, because I'm a couch bum. Okay, go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Get yourself arranged, and then meet me back here. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on assembling the squares. So this is how it's going to wind up looking. We're going to move this one aside for now. Twist this up this way. We're going to ignore the chain 3 space, and we're going to work in the front loop only of that double crochet and what I call the back loop only of the other Motifs double crochet. It is the furthest away stitch. See, you have your 2 stitches. We're working on this outer stitch. So you'll just go in like that. Come on, you. Oh, I had my hook backwards. Okay, go in. Drop that tail down. Chain 1. And go right back into those same loops and work your first single crochet. In the next loops over, you're going to again find your front loop. Nope, don't pull through, Karina. You're going to find your front loop and your back loop and work a single crochet. Front loop, back loop, single crochet. Now all 3 of those double crochets are joined. Now we're going to move on to the half double crochets. We're going to find our front loop. Sometimes they're tiny and hidden. Back loop, single crochet. Front loop, back loop, single crochet. Front loop, back loop, single crochet. When I get a few more in, I'll show you what the back should look like. Front, back, single, front, back, single, front, back, single. Sounds like I'm getting ready to sing a song here. Okay, front, back, single, front, back, single. Let's look at the back. This is how it should be looking in the back. Just like this. A lot of good stretch in there. That's how it should be looking. Let's carry on. front, back, single, front, back, single. I'll show you what we do when we get to our chain. Our chain one, but our single crochet is going to be worked no different. Front, back, single, front, yeah, back and single. Now I am at my single crochets, front, back, and single all the way across. So I'm going to leave you here. Keep working your single crochets all the way to the end, and when you get to the end, just tie off after you've worked your last single crochet in that last double crochet. Ignore the chain 3 spaces. Okay, and then you will have it like this. Well, it'll be like this. Turn it like this, and then you're going to add your other square. How you're going to do that is just turn this to the top like that. Turn that around like that, and go ahead and add that to the bottom. Attach your yarn and just start working. So come back. Oh, and go ahead and do this for your back V as well. So that is your homework, is to go ahead and make your front V and your back V. When you're done making both of those, come back to the video, and we're going to attach our arm, our shoulder motifs, and close this whole thing off. And then the next step will be we're going to start working our collar. Okay, welcome back. Now that we are done sewing our 2 V's together, front and back, and I have both of mine here, we are ready to put on our shoulder area motifs. I have both of those here. Wouldn't this kind of make a cute, kind of like a cute little, maybe a couch throw? I'm just saying things. Okay, on with the job. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and add this one. Just like that. Whenever you're done adding that one, exactly the same way we started, where you are going to skip your chain spaces, and you're going to work in your front loop only, oops, back loop only, and work a single crochet. Okay. Then you're going to attach this one. Now, by nature, you're gonna want to like attach it like this. That would be wrong. We come around and we attach it like this, to where it's just a straight line of 3 motifs, like that. Then we're gonna come around with this one and attach it like that. So, all right, let's just get started. Let's go ahead and attach this first one here. Okay, now I have finished putting all of my motifs on this front side. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the one shaped like a diamond right in the middle. That's what you should have too. And I still have this one that is just 3. We're going to bring it all together now. It's going to be really hard for me to get this in my camera. Oops, nope, I'm zoomed out as far as I can go. Okay, we'll make it work. Just know this is the bottom of the V here. Here is your other V. So what you're going to do is twist your V like this and then add it on. That way there are no diamonds on the shoulder part. The shoulder part should just be your 3 middle motifs. So make it look like that. I'll try to show you again. It's really hard because I can't get the whole thing on camera. So we have our V. We're going to go up this way. We're going to go ahead and attach this side first so you can see it. We take our small V here and we spin it like this to where it's like a little L and attach it. Okay, I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense because there's no way I can fit the whole thing in my camera. I am so sorry. Okay, hopefully now you can see what it is I am trying to describe here. Here is our large V. 1, 2, 3, 4 attached. Here is our small V. Spin the small V to where it's like an L and attach it like that. Okay? Come back once you've done this, and then we're going to bring this side around and attach it like that so that it sort of forms almost a circle because we don't want any diamonds on the shoulder motifs. Okay, I have attached everything as I showed in the last clip. I have my 3 areas here. This middle one is going to go right over our shoulder. Here I have the back V, and then I have the front V. Now, how we're going to bring this together, you see our V points. Okay, you can see our V points. Bring this one like this, and bring this one, oops, like this. And it should look like that. Okay? So again, I'll show you. You have your V points, your 3 motifs in the middle. Bring this up and in, and bring this, bring this around and attach, just like that. Okay, now that we are done attaching all the way around, we have our front point and our back points. You'll spin it this way, open it up, and there you go. See there? And that's what we want our shoulders to be, is straight like that. No diamonds, no diamonds. And so there you go. That's how it should be looking at this point. Isn't that nice? Okay, let's go ahead and get started on the collar. Once we're done with the collar, we begin the long portion of working the body. Then we will work the hem finally, and then you will have your beautiful poncho that everybody will be like, girl, where'd you get that? I made it. Okay, let's get started on the collar. Okay, now we are ready to go ahead and start the collar area. You can see I have it folded. Okay, this is going to be really, really simple. This here is the top of our point of our diamond. We're not going to work that. We're going to come over here. See if I get my hands out of the way, I can show you. We're not going to start in this area. We're starting right here with these 3 double crochet. So pick your first of your 3 double crochet over there, attach your yarn, pull through, and of course I leave myself a very long tail, chain 1 and work a single crochet in that same starting double crochet. Now we're going to work the objective of this round. You don't have to have your be specific and be precise and on point. The main objective is to make sure that we have 29 single crochet across the top of each motif. We're not going to be working in the chains and the joins between the motifs. We're going to work right over the top of those. Our main focus is to make sure that no matter how we achieve it, we get 29 stitches in across the top of each motif. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and it's really easy. So we have 1 already made. 1, 2, 3. Now our 3 double crochet have 3 single crochets on top. We're going to skip over this gap area right here. We're going to skip right over, it looks like a stitch. We're going to skip right over it. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. When you get to 9, you know you need to skip. Go ahead, skip this right here. Looks like a little stitch, skip it. On to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. When we get to 15, we're going to stop because we got to do some more skipping. I kind of want to skip these two. Again, we're not going to be precise. Whatever we have to do to get to 29 stitches is what we're going to do. I feel like I want to skip these two, so I'm gonna. So I'm going to skip these two. You may not need to. Your 15th may be here, and all you got to do is skip that little nubby right there. I'm going to skip these two, so I'm at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. When you get to 21, stop. We're going to skip again. And let's see here. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Skip. 27, 28, 29. Yes. So I'm going to skip these two. See what I did there? I just counted on ahead to make sure that no matter what, my last double crochet is number 29. So I'm going to skip these two right here. Skip, skip. I'm at 21. So we go 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. When you get to 26, you got to skip again. I'm only going to skip one. I'm at 26 now, 27, 28, 29. See, whatever it takes. And the next motif over, I may not need to skip two. I may need to only just skip one. I don't know why it works out that way, but it does. It doesn't even matter because look at how nice that looks. It made no difference whether we skipped one or whether we were skipping two. Made no difference. Okay, here's how we move on to the next motif. Spin this over around. And we're going to skip the 2 chains. We're going to skip the whole join section, and we're immediately going to go into our 3 double crochet with a single crochet. Tighten up my tension just a little bit. Here we go. That's 1, 2, 3 over the 3 double crochet. We're going to skip this one again right here. Skip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. See, now this one here is going to be different for me. I know I don't need to skip 2. I only need to skip 1. I just know that. I've made 2 of these, so I know. I'm going to skip 1 and move on. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I know when I get to 15, I need to stop so I can skip. And let's see here. I'm going to skip 1. I may skip 2. I'm going to go ahead and skip these 2. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. I know when I get to 21, I'm stopping because I need to skip. And I'm just going to skip the 1. 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Now let's look and see what we need to do to get to 29 from here. We're at 26 we just made. 26, 27, 28, 29. So I'm only going to skip this one right here. I'm going to skip this last half double crochet. 27, 28, and 29. And I know that I am going to skip all of this. So let me tighten up my tension. And I'm going to jump over the top of all of this into my first of my 3 double crochet. Oops, my first of my 3. I'm going to jump over all this. I'm going to single crochet right here. That's 1, 2, 3, skip, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, skip, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm only going to skip, you know what, I'm going to skip these two. I'm going to skip this little single crochet from the motif, and I'm going to skip this first half double crochet. We go 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 is where we're going to stop to skip. And I'm just going to skip 1. Then we got 22, 23, that's more yarn, 24, 25, and 26 is where I stop. I'm going to skip 1. That's going to give me 27, 28, 29. Okay, I've done the first 3 motifs with you. I think you've got it. Again, just do this last one here with you. Oh, actually, I'm glad we made it to this point. This is our back diamond. Okay, and we have this huge gap, huge scooping gap. We're just going to keep on working. We're going to skip right over the top of this huge gap, and we're going to single crochet into our first of our 3 double crochet, just like we've been doing. Oops, I'm going to need more tightening tension than that. Okay, work a single crochet. That's 1, then the next one, 2, and the next one, 3. And I'll show you how that's supposed to look. Right there. Let's get all this out of the way. Right there is how you want that to look. Again, this is our diamond of the back of our poncho, and we just skipped right over the top of all of this, and we immediately went from single crochet of our last double crochet to single crochet of our first of our 3 double crochet. Just keep doing that all the way around. Make sure that you always have 29 stitches across the top. We are going to want 175 total stitches all the way around. That's going to be 29, pretty much 29 times 8. Okay, I just finished up my last single crochet over my last double crochet in my last motif. I figured I'd finish this off with you. I'm going to now skip over this huge scoop here and slip stitch into our starting single crochet, just like this. And there you go. This is how it should look. Okay, now on to round 2. You're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This counts as a double crochet plus chain 1. This round is super easy. You're going to skip your next stitch and work a double crochet in the next stitch over, and that's the repeat. Skip 1. I'm sorry. After you make your double crochet, you're going to chain 1. Then you're going to skip 1 and double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. This is the repeat all the way around. Whenever you get to your last stitch, your last double crochet, you're going to chain 1, skip 1, and in your 3rd chain up, slip stitch into that to connect, to join. Okay, meet me whenever you get done. Here I am. I've made it back to the beginning, and I figured I'd finish this up with you. And if your counts have all worked out right, you should have worked a double crochet, chain 1, and have 1 double crochet left to skip, and go ahead and slip stitch into your 3rd chain. Okay, and then I will show you how that looks. It should look like that. Now this is another really easy round. You are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the next stitch over, the next chain 1 space over, put a double crochet. And we're going to put a single crochet in, a double crochet in every double crochet and every single chain space all the way around. So every double crochet and every chain space gets a double crochet. No skips, no chains, just straight double crocheting. Every space and in the top of every double crochet all the way around. Okay, here I am at the end of round 3. And I should have been keeping track with you this whole time. We have our first row of single crochet was round 1. This kind of bracket row here is round 2, and our solid double crochet row is round 3. Now we are going to start round 4. We're going to finish round 3 now with a slip stitch into the top of our chain 3 here. Just like that. Round 4, we're going to repeat round 2. Chain 4, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to skip our first double crochet. It doesn't look like a double crochet. It's kind of gnarled, but it's a double crochet. We're going to skip that and work a double crochet in the next one over. Chain 1, skip, and work a double crochet in the next one over. Chain 1, skip 1, work a double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, work a double crochet. All the way around, chain 1, skip 1, work a double crochet. Meet me right here at the beginning of our round 4, where you're going to work a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, which is this one. You're going to skip this one, and in 1, 2, 3 in our third chain, slip stitch, and then we will begin round 5. Okay, here I have just finished round 4. Now we're going to start round 5, and I'm going to work my last stitch of round 4 with you. I've just worked my last double crochet. I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, and slip stitch into the third chain of our starting chain 4. Now this round we're going to do something just slightly different. You're going to chain 3. That's going to count as your first double crochet. On this round, our objective is to eliminate 3 total stitches, so that the next round up, the stitch count will be balanced for that. So right off the jump, I'm going to go ahead and do a double crochet decrease. Now how you can do this any old way you want. There's no specific count or order for it. Just at random. Here's where I'm starting out. Where am I at? Here we go. Here's where I'm starting out. I'm going to put my first double crochet decrease here, and then maybe you want to crochet quite a bit, and then maybe here you want to go ahead and put your next double crochet decrease, and then keep working your double crochets all the way around, and then maybe here you want to put your third double crochet decrease. It can be anywhere you want on here, just not all in a row, not all on one side, but try to branch them out a little bit, just as long as you have a total of 3 double crochet decreases, so that we can eliminate a total of 3 stitches for our next round up. So this round is going to be just like this round here, where we're going to be putting double crochets in every available space and every available double crochet. So it's a basic repeat of that round, with the slight difference of at some point at random put your 3 double crochet decrease. So here's our first decrease. Going to wrap around and go into the chain 1 space, pull up a loop, pull through, and pull through once, I should say. Sorry, I'm having a brain blah. Wrap around and go into the very next double crochet over, pull up a loop, pull through once, and then you'll see you'll have 3 loops on your hook. Pull through all 3 loops, and that gives us a single double crochet right there. And then you're just going to start working your double crochets all the way around. And again, at random, work another double crochet decrease. I'm going to remove it when I'm done, but I'm going to show you how to do a double crochet decrease one more time, because I think that first one was a bit jumbled. Words are hard today for some reason. Okay, you're going to wrap around and go into your chain 1 space, pull up a loop, and pull through once. Wrap around, go into your next double crochet over, pull up a loop, pull through once, wrap around, and pull through all 3 loops. And that just turned double crochet, 2 double crochets of these 2 stitches here. Let me get my hook out of the way. We just reduced this stitch and this stitch into one, and it just came apart. But I was going to take it apart anyway. So do that all the way around and meet me at the beginning. Whenever you are done with this round, you will work your double crochet, slip stitch into the top of this chain 3 here. Okay, now I am at the end of round 5. We're going to start round 6, and I'm going to go ahead and finish round 5 with you. I'm going to work my last double crochet and slip stitch into the top of this chain 3 here. There we go. With round 6, you're going to chain 1, work a double crochet in the same stitch, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, count 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip those, and work a single crochet in your 5th stitch over, just like this. There we go. This is how it should look, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet skipped. Okay? And we're going to do this all the way around, creating these loops. You're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th, work a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th, work a single crochet. Just do that all the way around. Here we are at the end of round 6. I'm going to go ahead and finish it with you. I've worked my last single crochet. Now I'm going to work, make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to slip stitch into my starting single crochet. Slip stitch. Now, how we work round 7, our last round, here we go. Boop, round 7. Do not chain 1 at this point. Instead, we're going to slip stitch again into our chain 4 space. Now we chain 1 and we proceed to put 5 single crochet in this chain 4 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we don't work anything in the single crochets. We immediately start working 5 single crochet again. This is the repeat all the way around. 3, 4, and 5. Again, we just jump right over the single crochet and immediately start working 5 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way around. When you get to the end, work your last 5 single crochet in the chain 4 space and slip stitch into your starting single crochet, tie off, cut. We're done with the collar. We will start with the body. Meet me back here whenever you're ready. Okay, welcome back. Now we have completed our collar. So we're going to spin it around, and actually I'm going to flip it over because I want to start the body of my poncho where I tied off for the collar. You can see I haven't weaved in my end yet. So we're going to be working in the point where it's shaped like a diamond, our little point. We're going to be working in this chain 3 space. Now, much like how we did the collar, where we needed exactly 29 stitches across, this time we need exactly 31 stitches across. We'll be adding 2 more stitches. How I've worked that out is when we did the collar, after we did our 3 over the 3 double crochet, we stopped and skipped. And we skipped on the last one too. We're not going to skip those. And that will give us our extra 2 half double crochets. This whole round here is going to be worked in half double crochets. So let's get started. Go ahead and join your yarn to the chain 3 space right here. You're going to chain 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet. Then we're going to work another half double crochet. This is the start of our first corner, or our first point, I should say. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and work 2 more half double crochet all in the same corner. 1, 2. I keep saying corner, it's more like a point. So now what we have is our 2 half double crochet, chain 2, and 2 half double crochet all in the same point area of the diamond. Now we're going to start making our 31 half double crochet across each motif. Sometimes whenever we're making our half double crochets in the corner area and the point area, we could sometimes hide this first half double or double crochet here. All you got to do is just pull it to the side a little bit and it'll make itself available. And we're going to start in that one. 1, 2, 3, not skipping at all. I'm going to work 4 in that little gap. 5, 6, oops, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. At 10, I'm going to stop and skip this one right here and work 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I'm going to stop at 15. I'm going to skip these 2 stitches right here. This last half double crochet and the single crochet from the motif, I'm going to skip those 2 and work 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. At 22, I'm going to stop and I'm going to skip this one right here. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Now at 27, I'm going to go ahead and count ahead of time and make sure I have enough. So I'm at 27 now. I just did 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Perfect. 27, 28, 29, 30, and my last double crochet of the motif is number 31. That's perfect. Now, just like before, we're going to skip these chain spaces and we're going to skip the join, and we're going to start all over again on the next motif over with half double crochets, starting in these 3 double crochets here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is what you're going to do all the way around, and it doesn't matter if you do it exactly the way I do, just as long as you make sure that you have exactly 31 half double crochet. from corner to corner. And how you're going to work your next point when you get to it is you're going to work your 31st half double crochet right here in this motif. Then you're immediately, without any chains or anything, you're going to work 2 half double crochet in this corner, chain 2, 2 more half double crochet, all in the same corner. 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochet. Then immediately start on your next round or next row of 31 half double crochet across. When you're all done with that, meet with me at the very beginning. Okay, now that I have finished round 1 of the body of our poncho, we're ready to start round 2. I'm going to end my round with you. I've worked my last half double crochet, which did count to 31. Now I'm going to slip stitch into my starting chain 2. Okay, and we're going to slip stitch in the next half double crochet over. I know it looks a little funky on mine because I included my tail in it, and so it made it all kind of bulky and weird. We're going to slip stitch into the chain 2 space and chain 3 for our first double crochet. Then work another double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, and work 2 more double crochet. From here on out, we'll be working double crochets until we get to our bottom hem. Now you want to chain 1, skip your first half double crochet, and let's see, why does that look weird? Oh, because it's mushed together. Okay, skip your first half double crochet and work a double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, work a double crochet. This is the repeat. Chain 1, skip 1, work a double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, work a double crochet. When you get all the way over to your next corner, you're going to work your double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then in the corner work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Then you're going to chain 1, skip your first half double crochet and crochet into the second, and then keep the repeat going all the way around. You will end this round with, again, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, slip stitch into the top of your starting chain, slip stitch into the top, and then you're going to slip stitch into the double crochet next to it and slip stitch into the chain 2 space where we will start round 3. Okay, here we are at the end of round 2, and now I'm going to start round 3, and this is going to be our 2 round repeat for a while. I've slip stitched into the top of my chain 3, and I've slip stitched into the top of the next double crochet over, and I've slip stitched into my chain 2 space. Now we will chain 3 and make a double crochet in the chain 2 space. Now that makes 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet, 1 and 2, and this round it's going to be very reminiscent of the collar, where we have one round that's solid double crochets and one round that's kind of bracketed. So we are going to place a double crochet in the top of every available double crochet and in every chain 1 space, just like we did before. And this is the entire, when you get to your back corner or front corner, you're gonna put your last double crochet, and then in the chain 2 space you're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and carry on down the way. And the round after that is going to be your bracket round. Give me just a moment and I'll tell you how many rounds we'll be doing of this before we start our bottom hem. Okay, you're going to need to do a total of 19 more rounds. Your last round should be Okay, as I am watching my video, I'm editing it right now. I noticed I started to give you the absolute wrong row count for your entire body of your poncho. Your row count, you should end with row 18. I don't know where I came up with 19 more rounds. That would have been, I think, a total of 21 rounds. That's absolutely wrong. You should have a total of 18 rounds before we're ready to get started like this. This should be your last round. Should be a solid double crochet round. It needs to end on that. And you should have a total of 18 of them before we're ready to start on our hem or our border. Now, the half double crochet round that we started off with, that doesn't count. That's like round 0, okay? That's just a foundation round. We're not going to count that as anything. So our first round of the body of the poncho, this is our half double crochet round, counts as nothing. This is round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, and on. Total of 18 of these. Now we're going to start our border. I haven't completed it, so my stitch count won't be correct. So I'm just going to give you a basic rundown because if I had made the whole thing, what with all the other projects I have going on, it would have taken me too long to end this video and finally get it published for you guys. But I figured you don't really need me to have it completely completed in order to walk you through how to put the border. So here's how we're going to make the border, and let me show you what the border looks like with my other poncho that I have completed. It is almost like what we did on the neck. Here's the neck. It's almost like that, but we're going to kind of double it. And if you don't like this doubled look, then do exactly what we did on the neck, where you, instead of chaining 4, we're going to chain 5 here, but you would chain 5, skip 5, put a single crochet in 5, and on your next way around, just fill this up with like 5 single crochet or 6 single crochet. It really doesn't have to be precise. So that's only if you want a single layer of this, but if you want the double layer, after I show you this first round, stay tuned. Okay? Here's how we're going to start our hem. You're going to slip stitch your way over to the chain 2 space like we have been doing. Chain 1. You know what? I want to slip stitch my way a little further in because we almost want to be in the middle of this chain 2 space. So I'm going to make that kind of a looser, bigger slip stitch. Chain 1. See how I kind of worked my way into the middle? Chain 1. Well, actually, yes, chain 1 and work a single crochet. Sorry. It is 6 a.m. Forgive. Okay, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in your 5th, work a single crochet. This is the repeat all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, work a single in the 5th. When you get to your next corner, this happened to me with both of them that I made. Again, this does not have to be, it looks like a complicated and like fancy poncho, but we don't have to make it that way. Like, we don't have to be complicated. I found that with my first poncho, I had exactly 4 stitches to skip before my corner, but with my second poncho, I had to fudge it a little bit. So if you have to fudge it, do whatever you have to do to make sure that you have 4 stitches to skip before your corner. It doesn't matter if you have to jump over an extra stitch or come in into where you only skip 3. Doesn't matter. No one's going to notice. Not a soul on earth is going to notice. So then you're going to skip your 4, place a single crochet in your corner, chain 2 space here, chain 5 and do it all over again. And again, if you come back around the beginning and it ain't working out, it looks like you have 5 that you have to skip, skip them. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Literally no one's gonna notice. Okay? Oops, no one's gonna notice it. It's easy peasy, no big deal. Crochet is extremely forgiving. We don't have to be super technical all the time. Some patterns you do. Your counts have to be so on point. This one, not really. This one here, it's a very relaxed piece of article of clothing that we're making here. Okay, if this is where you want to end it, what I would suggest is whenever you slip stitch into this, just work like 5 single crochet, or if you want it to be really bulky and really stick out far like that, work 6 single crochet in every single loop all the way around and call it cheddar, call it done. But if you want the double, like I showed you here, let me show you one more time. If you want this doubled look, stay tuned for the next round, okay? Okay, I am now at the end of my round. I'm gonna do the double border. Something, I'll show you what I had to do, but I had to do this because my stitch count is off, because as you can see, I'm only about 4 or 5 rows in on the body of this poncho. But what you might run into is that you have 5 or 6 or whatever, 5 stitches to skip. So you know what I did? Just to keep it from kind of buckling in on itself, I did chain 6 instead of chain 5. So just like I said, do whatever you have to do, fudge it a little to make it fit. But look, who on earth is going to notice that this is 5 chains and this is 6? Absolutely no one. Okay, here is how we're going to end the round. If you want to just have the single round, go ahead and do your chains. I'm going to chain 6 again because I have a lot to skip here at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for me, maybe 6 for you, maybe only 3 for you, I don't know. And I'm going to slip stitch into the first single crochet, and what I would do from here, if you just want the single round, is slip stitch into your chain 5 space just like we did around the neck, chain 1, and go ahead and put, like, let's start with 5. 1, 2, 3, we're just trying to get creative here, you know, 4 and 5, and that seems to work. Let's see what happens if we do 6. It might make it a little bulkier and might make it stick out just a little more. I mean, I think 6 might work. Oh, next group over, doing nothing with the single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how it looks with 5. Let's try 6 again. This is sort of a, you know, pick your whatever you want to do. You don't always have to follow a pattern specifically the way the pattern is written. You can do whatever you want. I kind of like it with 6. I feel like it really makes it because it crams the area a little bit, it really makes it kind of stand out. I kind of like it with 6. That's just me personally. You do whatever you want. But that's what I would do if you're done at this point and you only want one layer of these loops. If you want to go with the 2, you're going to end with if your count worked out perfect for you, then you're just going to chain 3 and you're going to double crochet into your starting single crochet like that. For me, the chain count didn't work out so well because, well, I'm only a few rows in. It's not right. So I'm going to chain 4, and maybe you'll need to chain 4 as well to keep it from kind of buckling in. It's okay. Then double crochet, just like so, like that. Now we are going to, the reason why we did this is because we wanted to be a little more centered. You know, we didn't want to end here on the point, we want to end right here. So now you want to chain 1, single crochet, and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump over here and do a single crochet in that chain 5 loop. And this is the repeat all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet. All the way around. Just like so. And we don't have to worry about fudging anything because it's going to work out. Even for me, it's going to work out. But you can see we have that sort of honeycombed look right there. So just keep doing this all the way around. When you get to your point, just single crochet in your last loop, chain 5, jump over the top of the point, single crochet right there, and carry on down until meet me at the beginning right here. Okay, I have completed the second round of chain 5s to create this sort of honeycombing type of effect. I figured I'd finish the last round with you. I've just chained 5. Now I'm going to slip stitch into my starting single crochet. I'm going to immediately slip stitch into the next chain 5 space, and I'm going to start working 5 single crochet in every chain 5 space all the way around. This is the repeat. There's nothing special that you have to do on the corners. Just if there is a chain 5 space, put 5 single crochet in it. You're going to do this all the way around, and with a slip stitch into your first single crochet right here. Fasten off, weave in your tails, you're done. You have a beautiful poncho. When you're done with your working your 5 single crochet, by the way, we do nothing again. We do nothing with this single crochet. You just immediately jump over to the next chain 5 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is what your work will look like in the end. Just like that. Okay? If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'll do my best to answer anything. If you have any requests, please leave me a comment and I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I have. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for putting up with my hecticness. I am new at this. I'm completely new at this. And I assure you that much like anybody else on this platform, as I go, I'm pretty sure I'll get more polished, more put together, but I'm never going to stop being me. I'm probably always going to be a little bit of a scatterbrain, but I think I'm going to be a little more of an organized scatterbrain. So thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for being here from the beginning with me, and we'll see where we go next. Bye.